Good morning, good evening, whenever you are watching or listening. Welcome back to Tatiitalks. I'm sorry, y'all. Every time, y'all know Jenai. Okay. Welcome back to Tatiitalks podcast.
Get it? Honestly, you're playing way too much. This is
Not that
unprofessional.
Joe Jackson walked out. You're playing way too much.
All right. We serious.
Okay, we're done.
Welcome back, and if you're new here, thank you for coming along the journey. And I'm sure you missed a couple episodes, so just click back. This is episode 7.
Yes.
This is episode 7. And as you can see, I have my ghouls. I got my ghouls with me. Y'all know Jenai, but
Where my girls at? From the front to back, what you feeling that? Put one hand up. Can you repeat that?
What?
Trying to take my man. I ain't got that. Come on.
Oh. I took a turn.
I have Jenai here. Y'all know her. And then I have another special guest.
It's me.
So y'all know, introduce yourself, your name,
Oh, God.
a fun fact about you.
Fun fact. Okay,
What's
so
your name? Oh,
I was getting there.
What is your name?
So my name is Brittany. Full name? Full name.
No, you ain't gotta
Okay,
do that.
wonderful, because there's a lot of us in the world. My name is Brittany. And a fun fact, like a random fun fact, or like a regular fun fact.
regular. Random, funny, interesting. Something
I
that
feel like
I don't know.
I don't know if you know this. I feel like you do. So I'm allergic to fruit. Have we had this talk? See,
What?
you know. Okay, see, Jenai didn't know that. Yes, girl. It like makes my mouth itch, my ears itch.
All fruit.
Well, some of it is worse than the other. So like, I recently discovered that pineapple, not my friend, and it's one of my favorite fruits.
I'm so sorry.
Broke out in hives. It was not a beautiful moment for me. I cried a little bit, but
Dang.
yeah.
But sometimes you grow out of that because that used to happen to me with watermelon.
Well, I'm kind of old. I'm not. We're not growing out of this, I
Okay.
feel like. But I eat it, so
So
it
you
doesn't
still
really
eat
matter.
it?
Absolutely, I just drank a bunch of water. Probably
Yeah.
would not recommend. I am not a doctor, so don't do those things. But
What it do? It clogs your throat?
it,
You
it gives us a
stop
little
breathing?
tingle, a little itch. No, it's not that bad. Like it's not EpiPen bad. It's just like let me drink
like-
a couple glasses bad. Yeah, like I have
Because
to
that
lose.
happens to me too sometimes.
Yeah, it's
That's you with
uncomfortable.
avocado, right?
I can't eat
I beat
avocado
that.
either.
I beat that.
You did not.
I did.
It's not giving.
I did. Because
She
want to know
keeps
why?
eating it.
Want to know why I had Chipotle yesterday and there was avocado in it? Now, if the
Was it a
avocado,
lot?
it was. And now, if the avocado,
Come on, avocado.
if the avocado is like almost spoiled, then yes, like it.
Okay,
will.
it can't be that right.
It has to be green, not
Yeah.
green and like brownish.
Yeah.
It
I
has to
was
be
gonna
like
say, if
all
it's
the way
spoiled,
green.
It's not good
Well,
for nobody.
I mean, but sometimes Chipotle
That's
be putting some.
First of all, that is my... Holla at me.
listen.
Okay.
No,
That's what
they
it
don't
is
be
to
doing
do.
it right sometimes. But okay, well that is a great fun fact because I am like you two on some. I can't eat bananas for that reason.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't do that at all. Like I'm a very like if we making banana pudding, give me all the whipped cream and the cookies or like
so
the
like even
pudding.
it cooked?
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a thing. It's really just that way with bananas though, because I can eat like cooked apples. Like
What about
nothing.
smoothies?
I could have.
Yeah, it does the same thing.
Wow,
I
okay.
really like smoothies. Like if it's like a real fresh, like authentic smoothie or like juicing. I'm thinking about getting into juicing, and so like I feel like once I do that, maybe this will combat
Yeah.
some of the issue, or maybe I just might have to dilute it with water.
So strawberry banana smoothie is completely out of the...
I mean, no, I'm gonna eat it, like, or I'm gonna drink it.
You and Tati is like...
No. So I
still
cannot.
drink
I just
it.
cannot do like how you are with pineapple. I
Yeah.
cannot do bananas.
Yeah.
That's
but I
fair.
can eat cooked. But like I can have banana pudding. I can have banana bread. But
Oh, well,
like,
banana
eating-
bread ain't real. Like that's not real.
I mean, yeah,
bananas.
it's not
That's
real
like
banana, but
I ain't never
flour.
had
but
and
like
sugar.
eating a banana, I can't do it.
No,
I used to have cereal.
Wow.
This is like very off topic. This is not what we're talking about.
Whoa.
But,
I love
but
that I did this. Yay.
my mom used to put bananas in my cereal,
Yeah.
Ooh, that's...
and I can't.
smacks.
Not that I like. I
You
don't
put
eat.
bananas in smacks?
Yes.
And what?
Like honey
No,
smacks?
no, not smacks, but bananas and cereal smacks.
Oh, she's saying it's
Oh,
good.
okay, I
It's
got
good.
you.
Okay.
Because I was like, wait a minute.
no.
now.
But bananas and anything in your cereal.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I can't.
frosted
I can't
flakes.
do that no more. I used to do that a lot as a kid, but I mean, I'll introduce it to Sanaya, but
Let's see how she reacts.
yeah.
You know.
No, she eats bananas. She good.
Oh, we'll go off then, baby.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it's
for
gonna
Go
be,
off.
It's gonna be a
Listen,
little sad moment.
It's a hard
for
life
me,
out
but
here.
It's okay. All right, so y'all already know what it is and what it ain't. We're about to do these cards. But we're going to do them a little differently today because...
She's over us. She's going to read them.
This is my first time here and she don't let me read.
But, okay, so I will give it up to Brittany because Brittany already told me the rules before we started recording.
I'm a
so she
faithful
knew
follower.
what it was.
Faithful
Okay.
listener.
But I just, because of the nature of this conversation that we're going to have, I feel like... Shout out to Jenai because it was kind of her idea. I feel like I should do it this way. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to read the card and they are going to answer. Whoever wants to answer first is fine. Okay. And because this is such a kind of personal topic, share as you will. And yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Okay. All right. So the question is, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah.
Oh God, my heart.
Why? I'm nervous.
Okay, my heart start racing. I'm like, what is
All
she
right.
gonna ask?
Why did you last feel jealous in a relationship, and how do you feel about it now?
Why would you look over here first?
You probably like,
What was the question again?
Why did you last feel jealous in a relationship, and how do you feel about it now?
Ooh. In like a real relationship or a situationship?
It could be anything that ends with
relationship.
ship.
Well,
So it could be a
friendship?
platonic relationship.
No, platonic.
We're romantic.
Romance.
We are in the romance.
In the talking state.
The talking stage, the
Situations,
situationship
relations.
stage, and like committed stage. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all think about it. I'm gonna go first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you in it?
I could. I mean, y'all taking too long
I
to
was
answer.
gonna be
so-
ready. No,
You ready?
Kind of.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So it's been a while because like I just don't be feeling. I don't know. I don't feel like jealousy is there for me a lot anymore. I have
is
to
great.
really
Yeah,
like you
that is great.
Yeah.
in
Okay.
order to like
Yep.
that to and that don't happen these days a lot. Well, it don't happen. It happen. But yeah, I feel like the last time that happened for me, I really think it's because like the other person just wasn't making me as much of a priority as they were making like everything else. So it wasn't even like a person made me jealous or like you're doing something for someone else. It's just like you're not giving me the time. Like something else is like taking up your priority, and I'm jealous of like your career or like just not being
Whatever
put-
is taking the place that I should be.
exactly
priority.
Exactly, and I feel like that's because I don't feel like people really make me jealous. Like
Yeah.
feel good about me. Yeah, but like your time, like that matters because you can't get that back. That's a real commitment to people. So that's my
What was the
PG-13
question?
answer.
Say the question one more
This is
time.
my third
PG-13
time
answer.
asking
Just
you this
just
question.
say it. Okay, one more time. Sorry.
You got it.
When was the last? Why? See?
See?
Why did you last feel jealous in a relationship, and how do you feel about it now?
Why?
Oh, I didn't answer the how do I feel about it. Did I?
Now, well, I mean, but you still feel the same. Like, if you don't give me your
yeah.
time, then
Yeah, that's with anybody
Yeah.
or like anything though. Yeah, so that's true. I feel kind of childish for it a little bit now because like I didn't really like them that much.
That
you
much?
just wanted
Yeah,
attention.
but it was just like a little bit. I've grown. There's growth
Hey,
there. There's
listen.
growth. There was just a season, but that's what you wanted.
You
but
know?
like,
Yeah.
we ain't there no more. So we've grown. I need to bring this back for you. We've grown. She's thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need time?
No, I think I got it.
Okay, go.
I think I got it. I think I'll piggyback off of Brittany. It's more so attention. And my attention is dummy. I haven't had too many relationships. Or I've never had a situationship. So I'm a relationship
I'm
girl.
saying. How you manage that?
Yeah, I've never had a situationship. Now that's what I'm jealous of.
No,
Don't
no,
be.
baby.
That's not in that way. It's just like
Okay.
my jealousy will arise in a situationship. It has to be a commit or like not. Like I'm
feel
a
you.
black and
Okay,
white
okay,
type of.
okay.
We can't stay in a talk. I don't even know what a talking stage is. So I think that might
that's
arise
fair.
a little bit more. But I've never been in that situation. But I think attention is something I'll piggyback on. I think the relationships that I've been in is I've been dating like a lot of gamers, and they're just
Like PS4.
Like video games?
yeah. And I'm like,
So when you say gamer,
gamers,
Where
like,
were you going?
I thought it was like we're going to like this convention because
my
like,
God.
we're
No,
gamers.
no, seriously,
Like,
yes. No, yeah,
No,
like,
I mean, I'm not like
Listen.
backtrack.
right. I'm not like There's nothing wrong,
No,
but
I'm
like
talking about them
I
too.
just don't see you
Friends.
as
I'm talking about
You
the,
know,
like the
like-
convention with the anime, and we got to go to the arena, and
Yeah, I don't peg you as
I didn't either.
Oh man.
I didn't think I was gonna be attracted to somebody like that, but I think it's more so of like video games, going to the conventions, and it's just like when they nerd out or like when they like get in their element, like I'm completely invisible, and everybody knows that I like attention. So like
Yeah, she does.
So
once
you don't like that, got you?
yeah,
I'm with you.
once you take the focus off of me, we have a problem.
And when she says that, I just want it to be very clear.
No, I'm so
sounds-
You
serious.
have to be about her 24/7.
No, I'm serious.
She calls you,
I'm
answer.
I'm serious.
She
If I
texts you.
ignore you, that we're fine. You
Well,
ignore
now,
me.
There's some growth that needs to happen.
No,
here.
Correct,
Yes.
correct, and we will get there.
No, seriously.
And we will get there. Thank you for noticing that.
Well, you asked me a question.
Well,
I
she
answered it.
acknowledged it. She did. So
I answered it.
that's
yeah.
fair.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
That's funny.
the attention thing. There's a growth.
We'll get there.
There's a growth that needs to happen. But like once the attention comes off of me, I freak out. Like I'm hot. Y'all not hot?
Like even just a little bit, or
Like
just
right now, I'm hot.
Oh well,
That's another problem.
it's like
Next question.
No, okay, so for
I was
me,
like, she got an answer.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got an answer too. The last time I was jealous. Well, see now. Well, no, because I mean, with me and Isaiah, I'd just be like,
That's
you?
true.
is that what you feel? Go ahead.
Because you can have it.
Hey, you can have it, baby. When we were dating, jealous.
Right.
Right. It's
Sorry,
not hard.
I didn't
No,
realize
it's
until
hard,
now I
yeah.
have to answer.
It is a difficult question.
And I don't want to piggyback off because attention that is me
That's
too.
yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, let's not talk about Isaiah then. I would say in my younger years, I see, but that's still attention. We were at a party and my man was dancing on some other girl. And there was no like communication where it was like, we can dance with other people.
Couldn't have been.
Oh.
It was just like, we're going to this party together.
Got you.
And then I turn around. And like when people are
And you
dancing and
dancing on somebody?
and you see, it
the
looked like they like,
enjoyment.
yeah. And I was just kind of like,
Is she twerking?
And she twerked.
well, she wasn't, she was like,
that's
she
not
was kind of like,
necessary.
Oh, the compa.
no, no.
What is it? Like y'all be doing that?
The bumping and grinding, like, like the yeah, girl. It was, yeah. So,
And that's what was happening. Well, I feel like you had every right.
That was
honestly.
every
That's
right.
So
very
I was
different.
kind of like,
That's not even regular
um,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over it. Yeah.
All right. So great. Thank you guys for participating
That was
in my
good.
question.
That was
I know
good.
we did it a little differently, but I just wanted to make it, plain for what we're talking
Yeah.
about. So, Brittany,
No.
Jenai, what is your current relationship?
Oh. Oh. Brittany, go ahead and take this one.
Why? I feel like you could go first. We could go in order. I am happily with someone right now.
Oh.
I know. It's probably the first time I actually said it out loud in front of people for real. That's not like Tati, actually. But like, yeah, I feel good about life, After a lot of L's, I feel like.
You're with someone?
God dog it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Like, let me just, I'm trying.
She was like, I'm just trying to put in the past.
right, I done got hot. I'm stressed. No, but yeah, we've been kicking it. We've
So
been
is
doing
it
our thing.
official or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
So like you're taken.
Yes, I am. God, this is such a please. It's so much. Yeah, yes,
You're off the market.
yes. That
You won't
seems-
talk. You won't give your number to.
You know what?
somebody
That's a
else.
very fair statement. Yes. No, I would not consider talking to anyone else at this point. So that's what I was gonna say. We are very much exclusive. Now, listen, if you end up watching this and you don't feel the same way, like, let me know. But
Right. If you watching this,
no, I'm joking. He
boo-boo,
definitely does. We in there.
Then we got some. Then you gonna have to talk to me.
And that's what I know. No, for real though. We're solid. We're good. Definitely not even trying to entertain anybody else. I'm not that person anyway though.
Yeah, it's one by
So,
one. It's
yeah.
a one and.
But
done.
like at this point, I'm definitely just like, oh, this is my person. Like we're having fun together.
you met your
We're cool.
person.
Okay.
In this season. I
Jenai.
need you to like.
Hot.
You making me hot, girl. You should calm down. But in this season, yeah, for sure. Like, this is definitely my human right now. So, could it be my human later? It absolutely has the
I'm
potential.
not gonna cry this episode.
Please
I'm
don't,
not.
girl, because
This is so
stop.
beautiful. Okay.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
What's the question again? Snap.
Yeah.
What is it?
All right.
really just committed
What
on
is your relationship?
Single.
Now we yelling.
I'm single. No human. I have a dog. I have a dog.
Touche.
And I am single. Single and irritated.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
irritated.
First of all, okay. Let's
I am single.
let's unpack.
Irritated.
I'm ready. My suitcase right there.
Let's unpack.
Okay.
You're single and irritated. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because you haven't found your person, or because you just feel like you're in a space where the people who are around you have found their person? Like, what is the real irritation?
That's
The real irritation is I'm single and I haven't found my person, because I'm genuinely happy for people when they have, because it brings me some type of hope. But then when I look into that hope, because I got to talk to you of when you met him.
We gonna get there.
Sorry,
Hold on.
sorry.
Okay.
But
Are we
so
gonna-
even
Well,
with Brittany,
not really, but kind of.
even
We'll
with
get there.
Brittany, it's like that made me happy inside.
Oh. That might make me cry for real.
It gives me
Thank
like
you.
hope,
Girl. Girl.
Because I know like it's been a while.
It's been some time.
It's been a while.
a long time.
And so I know subconsciously my time will come.
Absolutely.
But if you want to unpack, the irritation comes from the time span of
How long you've been single?
Yeah, that's
I
the irritation
Can
behind.
totally
That's the
understand
irritation
that.
behind it. It's been
So there could be different factors
Yeah.
because of that. And now I did not tell them I was gonna say this.
Oh, God.
no.
So,
She didn't tell us nothing.
If I really didn't. So if you go through the history of Tatiitalks, like the whole YouTube, there was a girl chat. Okay.
Yes, there was.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I cannot, I don't want to input the clip anywhere because, I don't really edit these videos.
yeah, we don't
I know
know
what
up
she's
top.
about
Like,
to
just go
say.
and find it.
Just go and find it. But I'm gonna give you a little cliff
I know
notes.
exactly
Okay.
what you're about to say.
So 2021, we're still in COVID, right?
Yeah.
Had a group of girls at the table.
Yeah.
Jenai and Brittany were two of the group of girls that were
Yeah.
at the table. And we were talking about singleness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about different things as you smiling.
Because I want to know what you're
Different
about to
things
say.
as it relates to, how would you go about finding someone?
I feel like I know what
or
you're about
to
you
say.
know,
Yeah.
how would you go about finding someone? Why do you feel like you're single?
Because you were so gun ho on this.
And first of all, I'm ready to let's have
Yeah,
this
of
talk.
course. Of
Sorry,
course.
guys. Like,
I'm
we're
ready.
ready.
Don't worry, I'm about to unpack this for you because I want you guys to be in on the
Yeah, you
conversation.
gotta get the
okay?
background.
And so we were talking about the whole thing about singleness. You should be happy in your singleness. What you should be doing in your singleness.
Yeah.
Being comfortable and in the meantime, in between time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
putting yourself out there and doing all these things. So one of the things that Brittany said was,
And I stand by it to this day.
and she, and that's all right. She stands by it to this day. She said that she does not feel like she is a online dater. Mm-hmm. Has she tried online dating since then?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. She's tried online dating. She's dated online. Didn't work out. There were some sour apples. And
Oh my God.
if you're a sour apple and you're watching, so sorry, but that's
We
what
are
you
not
were.
sorry. You were sour.
You were
Thank
sour.
you.
Well, I'm sorry on your behalf for being sour.
She's really not. She's my friend.
Okay. Now, Jenai, on the other hand, she was very forthcoming about why she's single. She said a couple things, and I told myself I was going to rewatch this episode so I could have facts on facts on facts, but life. But she said, just to paraphrase, I am not single because, one, I don't go outside. Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
This was 2 years ago, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't go outside. You're all about your job. So you feel like if you're going to meet somebody, it's going to be
Through.
your job. And then also so there was a situation where Jenai was like, she said a lot of things.
You did.
There was a situation where Jenai was like, if I had a bad day, and my man got a bad day. I'm so sorry.
Y'all heard that?
Is the baby all right? Sorry, it was a loud noise. So Jenai said something along the lines of, if I had a bad day and my man had a bad day, I ain't got time for you to tell me about your bad day.
I remember that.
I want to go first.
So she want to go first, and she wants it resolved. So like, I feel like, you know, there's some inner work.
Well, okay, but that was 2 years ago.
Yes,
was.
correct.
People can change
I'm
from
just
2 years.
So
go back and watch the episode, but just know that that's not.
I am just reeling it in.
All right.
I'm not saying.
You didn't tell the disclaimer. Hurry up and tell the people the disclaimer how I changed.
Well, I mean,
You
that's
gotta
what we're
tell
gonna
us.
tell you.
Yeah.
Gotta tell us.
How you
I've
changed?
changed.
There's more.
Tell
Oh,
us.
there has to be more. Like what?
I think so I've changed when it came to the attention part, right? And I'm trying. So a little backstory.
So you just
a little backstory. No.
Okay.
A little backstory. So I'm trying to come out of being a people pleaser, right? So this is another personality that I'm trying to come and put myself first. So I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance of like still putting me first, and I know that I'm a priority to me and I'm going to be a priority to someone, but still in that same breath of like not being walked over. Their problems don't overcome your problems, and your problems are not theirs, because I take a lot on. So when I say I want attention, I say that, and that's in the back of my head. I do that with Tati. I do that with my close family. But when it comes to like people that I date, I kind of put myself on the back burner and take on their, and your problem is bigger than mine. Mm-hmm. Has to be, because of that's where the people pleasing come in. So I think right now, one, I'm trying to find a balance of how to make myself a priority when I do enter a relationship, and how to get my point across as well. Like how to listen to somebody else and be like, hey, you had a bad day. I did too. Who goes first?
So do you still feel the way you felt in 2021?
No,
Like
I don't.
Okay, we got
Because I was very strong.
Clear.
I was very strong
Very.
in 2021.
Yes,
I was very strong on
Yes,
that. I was
you
just
were.
like, I don't care about your problems. And I think back in 2021, I was carrying on a lot of problems that I thought were so big that nobody else, to be transparent, that nobody else's problems kind of trumped mine. And I feel like we can all kind of attest to it, where it's just like you're in a season where, y'all, a little bit, I was dealing with like FBI, homicide stuff. Like, I just had bad, like, when I say bad days, it's like, what bad day did you have? Jeez. Your meeting was bad. So I kind of honed that in, and now I'm changed, okay? I'm changed.
Ain't nobody say you not changed. We just want to hear.
Well, I'm changed. I am changed. Where your problems matter, man.
Do they though?
They do matter.
Are you sure?
They do matter. They do.
So if you had another FBI,
Right, look at her, right?
Because I'm
right.
What'd you say?
She said, "Do they?"
Yeah, no, for real.
No, they matter.
I feel like you won't really know
Until
I
it
try.
happens.
Yeah.
So,
But it doesn't happen.
but
it's not-
no. Actually, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it probably won't happen because like you have to. You were just saying you're trying to develop that in you.
Yeah, I'm trying
like
to,
that's something you develop in singleness.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Like that definitely those boundaries. Like just
Yeah.
trying to understand like how you navigate certain stress and trauma. That definitely happens while you're single. Like yes, it comes out when you're with someone.
Yeah.
So then you learn how to like communicate that. But like having the base foundation of your singleness and your, you know, the way that you know how to handle problems, like. That's a you versus you type of situation. So
that's where I think I'm frustrated. Mm-hmm. Because I'm very, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm very self-aware.
girl,
So like
it's a curse.
every
It is.
every like, what is it called?
situation.
Every situation or every like kind of flaw about myself, I'm very aware of, right? And it comes to the forefront. So it's just like, me and my best friend was having a conversation, and Tiana, and she was just like, I understand why I'm single, but I don't understand why I have to be single. I don't have to be like, is there anything, can I grow with someone? Like certain personalities that I have that I need to work on, like attention or like, you know, being self-aware of like your problems over trump my problem. That's no such thing, first of all. Everybody has a bad day. Yes. Bad day is equal to bad day. But like, can't I learn that with a person? Do I have to be secluded on my own to learn a personality trait? Do I have to be like perfect to get into a relationship? I feel like going into a relationship is just like, girl, you can still learn about yourself, but having your person too.
So my response to that is no, you don't have to be perfect. No, you don't have to go through that by yourself. However, comma, yes. I got that from Brittany. However, comma, girl, it's not up to you. Ooh. The Bible says he who finds. So
right.
You got to wait for the man.
Right.
And what I always tell people is while you're waiting, still work on that. And you don't have to like have a partner to work on that with. Work on that with your friends. If you see a pattern that you are not giving space for your friends to talk about their issues, and you're like, oh, girl, I got a bad day, so I don't even want to handle that right now. Yep.
But that's my girl, yeah.
That's a way that you can like practice that so that when you do have your man, you don't have to go through those sour times.
I like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like practice that with, if not friends, with your family.
That's it.
You know, like there are so many people that you can work on things with in your single season that will help you, you know?
Oh my God. And it's so worth doing it. Cause like I even find myself now, like there are things that I'm like, you know, a year ago, I probably would have got mad at that. And this has nothing to do with him. Like, he could just do some small thing. And I'm like, you know, a year ago, I would have been mad at that. But, like, I worked on it when I was mad with my mama. Or I worked on it when I was, like, mad with my best friend. And so now I'm not going to, like, my response is different. My actions are different. And thank the Lord. Because you will push people away if you are not, like, fully developed to meet them, like, when you're supposed to meet them.
Because when I tell you, you might meet, and the Lord didn't tell me this, so don't. Don't. I'm just saying, you might meet your man in the summertime and he knows what he wants and he's like, I'm proposing by December.
Facts.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. So do the work that you know you need to do. Don't wait for your man to do that work because he might not have the time for that.
Yeah, he might be
like
ready.
He might be like, oh, you want this type of time?
That's not
out, you know.
And I mean, you're gonna grow together. Right. Like you're gonna change.
And I think that's where I'm coming from. Like, yes, I hear you guys when it says like, in the meantime, in between time, like work on yourself. But like when you do that and when you try, at least when you try, not even do, because I feel like even with me, I have a problem. I'll call myself. I have a problem with shutting down. So I'll shut down.
Was the queen, my
no,
friend.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
I'm
for
shutting
real.
down. And I shut down and it comes from people pleasing. So it comes from, you don't deserve my attitude. Example, KK, her sister, the last episode, her sister was in town, family was in town. And I had the biggest attitude from my hair. Like, it was a hair issue. Just my living situation right now is just annoying. So I just had the biggest attitude. I knew that Tati and KK and Rashad and Slim...
Earnsley is his name.
They just had the grand time. Like, you feel the energy over the phone. Like, you're like, they're over there like, Jenai, pull up. I'm not in that space. I'm irritated. So at that point, I stopped answering the phone and I shut down because they don't deserve my attitude.
Did you tell them?
No. I shut down.
So
that's a part of communication.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah. So I feel like the self-awareness is really good.
Yeah, it's there.
It serves no purpose if you're not going to take the next steps.
Yeah.
Because then you're just like, oh, I know all these flaws about me. Look at me in this room by myself with all my flaws.
Yeah. I'm like, here.
Right.
I know you.
Exactly. Very well acquainted. But like, it does nothing if you don't take that next step to say, okay,
Tati,
like,
I'm irritated.
Yes. Yeah. Or like, I'm going through this right now. I don't even want to bring that into y'all space.
I don't. Like,
just let people know that.
And I think I text you
the
next day.
She eventually told me.
It was literally the next day. And I was like, I would have brought the vibe completely down with my stank attitude. And so I'm aware. I just don't know why. Yeah. So I just don't know why I'm alone in figuring it. Because I'm aware. I feel like that's the first part, right? Because
that is the first part. But you can't expect another person to help you do something for you. You need to do it for yourself.
Well, I don't want them to
first.
help me. I just want somebody there.
So you're lonely, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a loner.
Okay, so it's a
loner
lonely thing. Okay.
It's a loner thing. So like, why do I have to be alone to figure out? Because I'm already aware to figure out what I have to. Because that's completely different. But maybe.
Well, what did you do in that moment? Like when you were like, oh, my hair is messed up, like, or whatever the hair situation was, I don't know. And you was like, I have this real bad attitude, I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
What was your next step? You was just like, I'm gonna be mad all day.
I went to sleep.
Okay. So fair. Because sometimes that solves the problem. Sometimes you just need a nap. No, not gonna lie.
And you just sleep it off. And around the time that it happened, it was like 10 o'clock at night, right?
Oh,
like,
girl,
it
go to
It
bed.
started at around like 7:30.
Oh,
yeah.
well, no. Okay.
Janae stops responding around like 9.
I was just like, they don't deserve none of this.
But like, really take inventory of like those moments for real.
Yeah.
When you like have like, where are you going? What are you doing? Are you spiraling? Like, is your mind like, oh, this horrible thing happened, and then these 3 horrible
I'm
things
spiraling.
happened yesterday, and then like, oh, life is so bad. Why am
My
I
living
alone? Why am I here?
situation.
Yeah. Like, you gotta stop that stuff like when it starts.
Yeah.
Or if you're gonna be mad about something, then like be mad about the one thing. And
don't go into
solution
a rabbit hole
you know,
about it.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
so my hair was messed up, whatever, like, let's look back and do what I need to do. Or like, so my,
Yeah.
you know, whatever the situation is, like, solve it. Like, try and solve it then. Feel your feelings, because they're valid, please. But you're not going to grow by sitting in your feelings. Like, there is no growth in emotion at all.
Yeah.
Like, they're fleeting, they're fickle. They literally would just tell you how you feel and what to
Yeah.
do. But, like, they're no real guidance, so.
And another thing is, you said something that I hear a lot of people saying. Why do I have to go through this by myself? Why can't I go through this learning thing and just have someone by my side?
I can bring that person down.
That,
Yeah.
and you could also have a partner that don't know how to console you.
And that's worse, friend.
At that point, you would be like, just get away from me.
Yes.
Go away.
Because now you also,
No,
sorry, go
no,
ahead.
because I saw your face. Her
sorry.
face was like, what?
For
If
real.
because you were like, well, 'cause I remember a previous conversation. You were just, I want someone to just like hold me and tell me everything's gonna be. If they don't have they don't know how to do that,
Yeah.
you're gonna be even more frustrated because you're like, this is what I wanted and you're not doing it.
Yeah,
and then
no,
they're gonna be
yeah,
like, why
yeah.
are you mad at me?
I didn't do it.
I didn't mess up your hair.
Yeah. What if I date an analytical person?
Exactly. You
Fact.
know what I'm
That is
saying?
just
So
like,
like it's
I
important.
didn't do it.
Yeah.
You're venting. I'm gonna let you vent, and I'm gonna sit here just like this. That would piss me off.
Exactly. So I think you need to solve the root first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's going to become a beautiful thing where it's like, I actually don't even need you to say anything, to do anything. But the fact that you're just sitting here with me.
Yeah.
I think it also plays a big part in like what you look for in a partner as well. Like you don't ever know that.
So that's one of them.
That's something that you look for in a partner.
That's what I look for. So I never thought about dating an analytical person because I've never
like looked for.
looked for it.
So riddle me this. What
Riddle
if,
me this.
No, for real, because like what if you meet your person and they're like all of the things except emotionally supportive. And like, I mean all the things. Like check, but they do not know how to emotionally support you. What are you gonna do?
What am I versus like leave or stay? Like
How are we going to handle
How are
it?
you gonna
Oh,
respond?
are you going to,
I
like-
mean, leave or stay.
Right,
but,
so
like,
I would tap into their, and I'm going into work mode, but I would tap into their genius zones, right? So if they're not emotionally there, what I only want is a body. Like sometimes I'm okay with even Tati. Like I just want, like I'm real deep in my thoughts sometimes, and like just to have a person just to sit there and listen to, yeah, that would probably piss me off, but I have to know my person to be like, okay, so you're not emotionally there, but you're analytical, so you can give me, well, what about you do this, and what if I just shut everything down? I'm still grateful for just the conversation.
But what if you don't get that conversation?
right.
I think that's
and
what
he's just a statue?
that's what
So he doesn't know how to support you.
Right.
Like, because
And
at
that's
the
what
end
she's
of the
saying.
day, if all that could happen,
Yeah.
how are you going to communicate with him? Like, hey, this is how I feel like I need support. Like, what have you thought about that as a thought process?
So I'm still grateful for empathy too. You know, so if somebody can't give me emotional support, just say, hey, I'm so sorry that you're even going through that.
What if they can't do that?
Empathy?
No, Janae.
Well, that's not full, like, go ahead. Sorry.
Literally, there are people
That just stand there and look at you.
they don't know what to do.
Like they're just non-responsive in a situation. Like it's not even full. Like they can still be like, "Man, that sucks."
Yeah,
And that's not gonna make you. That's gonna make you feel
man,
better.
that sucks.
What I'm saying is, you guys are giving me you guys are asking me how would you deal with this?
So let's change it then.
Yes.
Would you be okay with it?
No.
That's the question.
Right.
You would not be okay with it? So let me just let you finish because I don't know.
No, it's fine. So you wouldn't be okay with it, but what are you doing to like proactively let this person know like this is how I like to be treated? Like, and if you can't do it, or if you aren't willing to try, like, are you willing to even give that person the time of day to try? Because you're like, oh, I don't want to date a person who's like analytical, whatever, like they're automatically canceled. But what if they just have never had the tools to become an emotional person or to like learn how to be emotional to support to you? Like maybe they just had a really analytical family.
Yeah.
And no one like taught them feelings.
I'm a stickler on the age. I don't want to blame it on my age, but like just the season that I'm at now, I don't think I deserve to teach someone how to be there for me. But not. I feel like I said that and that no.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
can do it. Try again.
I feel like
go again.
I'm not in the season where I'm not teaching you how to be empathetic, or I'm not teaching you how to not treat me, but like it's in a season of like. I'm trying to think of an example. Off topic. If somebody doesn't have a job, right? If I meet somebody, they ain't got no job, they're unemployed. I don't think, as Jenai, and I don't want to offend anybody on here, as Jenai, I don't think I'm in the season to motivate somebody. Hey, you should get up off the couch and like do something with your life.
I feel like that's different.
I'm not so like, but in that same meaning, like I don't think I'm in the season to like train someone.
I don't think
because I think I did that. I did that in my 20s.
I
like
definitely
just being there and just being like, hey, my light is gonna be into your light, and I'm not gonna show you the way, but like just being around me is just like she's a light, so let me be a light, and not in that realm.
So I don't want to like burst your bubble.
Like you're about to burst.
Pop it wide open.
So, and I'm trying to be careful what I say because I got some men who are listening.
Oh, they'll be listening, and that's okay. Well, let me not agree.
You kind of are. You kind of have to do that.
You do. Okay.
So
I agree with that. Never mind.
I'm like really trying to be careful. We as women, especially in a marriage, you let the man learn, but you kind of like giving them the answers.
Yeah.
In a way. So like you're not really teaching them, but you're teaching them. And on another end, you got to teach people your love language. You got to teach people how you appreciate how they handle you got to teach.
Learning
does
not stop.
Yeah,
like learning is not going to stop.
You.
Like the prize is not like marriage or the relationship.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, it's not. Like it's not the piece of paper, the moment that like happens. It's like growing together and understanding each other, and that stuff takes time. Like no one's gonna know.
But what if how do you practice on it when you have nobody to practice on?
Friends,
Yes.
Jenai,
Girl.
teach people how to be like you literally. Not everyone has that. I'm gonna use you as an example, Brittany, because you have literally like Brittany will always be like, how are you doing today? And I tell her I have an issue. How can I support you? Because we're in a friendship and she's continuously learning how to handle the friendship. So she's like, I know maybe a year or two ago you wanted me to support you in this way.
Bingo.
Has that changed? How can I better support you if I have not been supporting you in the way that I needed to? When I tell you friends is the best way
to do that.
do that.
So do you do that with like your core people, like your best friends,
absolutely.
and like the people that you've been raised with?
Well, I mean that's people
like,
I've been raised
that's
with are not my best friends.
That's the only people that I have around me to where like now is you know, I have Tati's like the newest, and that's like what 5 years, 5-6 years.
Yeah.
But other friends and that, like you've been knowing me since I was 10. So at that point, it's just like that's out of my vocabulary. But maybe I should make it back into my vocabulary.
Absolutely should. Yes, because
Yeah.
you've changed since you were 10.
Yeah.
You've changed
Right,
since you were
right,
20. You've
right.
like and I don't want to make this just all about friendships either, but like you grow in your friendships, you drift apart, you come back together. Like some
Yeah.
people are made to be in certain seasons and like they're made to be in like, so I'm gonna use an example. This is actually one of my favorite examples, but some people are made to be on like the front porch of your life. Say we're in a house. Some people are made to be on the front porch. They're not like your close knit friends, not your intimate people. They're like the people at work. Like you don't need to try and do this with the people at work. This is not a people at work type of thing. Some people are made.
Unless the people at work are in the house.
Yes, we can.
In that. Yeah.
In the living room. Now you got your little,
Chilling.
your closer people. You out here, you talking. They're still not fully intimate, but like they know you, they understand you. You have history. Like you still invest in them, but like at the end of the day, like you're not telling them everything. It's not in the core.
They're still downstairs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The bedroom
That's
where
it.
your core people are. Whoever your person may end up being, because you know he coming. Tati, your fan, like those people who are like, those are the relationships
That's
that
in
like
my bedroom. Yeah.
that you focus on, like that core and that like nurturing them. Like those are the people I'm like, okay. For the new year, for example, like I text her and I was like, "Hey, do you have resolutions that I can hold you accountable for? Because I need someone to hold me
That's
accountable
amazing.
for mine."
When I tell
like,
That's amazing.
yes,
friendship teaches you how to have a relationship with
another
Another person.
with a man. And for example, and I don't want to hone on you because I have some questions for you.
Oh,
and our producer already told me that we got 5 minutes left, so we're just gonna have a part 2, and we're just gonna
We
continue
have
rolling.
to have a part 2 on this.
we do.
Just prime example of last Sunday when we had the conversation in the dining room. We were like, okay, well Rashad was talking to you and was like, okay, you gotta practice on your friendship. So like when you be ghost, you can't do that in a relationship. You might have a man that wants to be on your butt.
Yeah.
Very clingy.
And maybe not very clingy, but like, Jenai, I really want to know where you are so that I can better protect you. So that I can know if I get a 911 call, I already know where you at.
Tell you where you
But if you like, I'm heated that someone busted into my car and I don't want to talk to nobody else, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So, prime example, I am very vocal with you. I do not. Sometimes I hold back.
No,
but-
when?
Well, when I hold back, look, when I feel it in the moment, I hold it back.
But then you'll tell me.
Yeah, I'll tell you eventually when I've calmed down.
Yeah.
But that's a prime example of like, start working on that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you're a bad friend because you're
Right,
not.
right,
Not at all.
But like, be a little better with communication. Whether it's, I'm calling you, you don't feel like talking right now. And I've told you this, shoot me a text. Is this textable? If not, I'll call you later and follow up. Do not tell me you're going to call. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're going to need those fundamentals in a relationship.
You do. And I think this is a whole nother thing. But like, I think where I lack in that is because I didn't have any boundaries at work.
Right.
And so my job was follow up, communicate, make sure, get on the phone, call them every single day, tell them every step of the way. So by 6 p.m.,
you don't have nothing.
I
don't call me.
I am empty.
Yeah.
And I don't want to explain any more further. And it bleeds into Tati. It bleeds into Tiana. It bleeds into any kind of girl group that I want to be in because now I'm not chiming in. I completely shut down because I'm so depleted. But going to the root is like, have a boundary at work.
So that you're able to
I'm able to do that.
Correct.
Transfer into
Because
other
I had to
parts
do
of
that
your
too.
life.
I had to do that too.
Girl, yes.
Isaiah knew when I first, whoo, baby, when I first moved here, I said, not only am I responding to every single person's problem, I'm in Atlanta traffic.
Baby,
That'll
When I
do
get
it
home,
by
do not
itself.
ask me to cook. Do not talk to me.
don't talk to me.
And that
It's
was
the
bad.
talking.
That was bad.
Because I'm driving 50 minutes there and back
Ooh, Jesus.
right now. 50 minutes from Stone Mountain to the Mercedes Benz.
It's temporary.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you want me at 7:45 to now articulate how I don't feel like talking. How about I just show you?
No.
And you know, it's because
How
I know
about I just
Jenai.
show you how I don't feel?
Because I know
relationship.
Jenai, she was supposed to come over yesterday. No, this is a bad
No,
example.
that was you.
That was a bad example. No,
I followed up with
no,
Tati. I was
That's a
like,
bad
bro,
example.
let me know.
But
you like,
no,
no,
that
understanding.
was on Saturday though. That was on
I was
Saturday.
so understanding. I was like, bro, we good.
No. This is a good example because you went to work yesterday. I was like, no, Jenai don't work on Sundays. Jenai went to work yesterday, and she had a long night on Saturday. Like she had a long day Saturday, and
Well, I was drinking.
The way you just looked at me, she had a long day Saturday, and she was supposed to come over yesterday after church. After work. I saw 5 o'clock roll around. She gets up at 5, and I shot her a text, and I was like, I know Jenai's not gonna feel like coming over. I said, you know what? It's okay if you don't want to come over. I beat you to the punch.
You beat me.
Because I know you knew that we needed to talk about something very important. I needed you present.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? She's coming on Monday.
And did I not say that in the text message? Mm-hmm. Communicate. I had it.
I'm
proud of
but
you.
I should have never beat. That was my fault. I should have never beat.
I did. I was like,
I wanted
I'm coming
to see,
over on Monday.
I wanted to
and
see
we
if
can
she
go
was gonna
over
say
that.
something.
That's true.
I wanted to see if you were gonna say something, but I beat you to it. So, whatever. So what's up, guys? We realized that this is a very long episode, and we just want to make sure that I close it out and tell y'all I love y'all like I always do. So please stick around for part 2. This episode, we just gotta unpack a lot because there's just so much to talk about. There's so much on this couch.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Actually.
So please tune back for part 2. We love you. Peace.
Part 2.